Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Survivor episode 111. Masked Idiots versus I don't understand what's going on here. So, if everybody would like to introduce themselves, and if one of you would like to come forward and explain why the fuck this is our episode theme, that would be fantastic.
Hey, I'm gonna go first. My name's Vulcan. Don't know why it's Vulcan, but it is. And the reason this is our theme is pretty simple. We may not have a both of our presidential contenders may be dead in a matter of months before we have an actual election. It felt like the right time to look at possible vice presidential candidates because Lord knows the current ones are probably not going to happen. And then consider some other options from our masked idiots pool. Because as we know, what this country craves is a masked authoritarian leader like Batman. But instead of being focused on beating up homeless people, is obsessed with racism.
I mean, Batman could be both. Batman
Right,
could be
Batman.
both. I believe we have two other people here who need to introduce themselves.
Oh, right. Hi, I'm Natalie. I don't know anything about the theme of this episode either.
I didn't even let you know who the cast was. And I
Uh,
think Thomas is here.
yeah, hi, I'm Thomas. If I suddenly lose connection, that's because I've been having pretty frequent power outages.
Okay. So Mr. Vulcan, would you like me to read the exact messages you sent me about this fucking cast?
Go for it. I don't
Who
remember
leaks
what I
the
sent.
DMs?
Okay. So we're gonna use this to explain it instead of the normal thing. So the Masked Idiots cast (parentheses) I'm limiting to myself to one character from Venture Bros. Otherwise, this would be an entirely Venture Bros list. Uh, Henchman 21 when he got into shape. Zero, aka Lelouch. I would like the joke to be him constantly referencing multi step plans leading into any given moment, and for a producer to come on screen to talk about the tragedy of genius main character syndrome, a condition not unlike psychosis. Uh, Zorro, in this case, Don Diego de la Vega, which is what the name was. And you
Yes,
emphasize not from One Piece, I mean the classic character. So hopefully I got the right Zorro for you.
you did.
Okay. And then, but we go back to the source material and mock him for not using his connections to just stop the terrible land deals and save the people. We have the mask,
Yeah,
Taylor's version, I mean, Jim Carrey's version. The Phantom of the Opera, but he won't stop playing the organ when other players are trying to sleep, and everyone keeps reminding him that plastic surgery would fix his face. Despite that, he wants to use the money to build a louder pipe organ so everyone can hear his sorrow. Doctor Doom, he bonds with the Opera Phantom over having a scar on his face, but actively berates him because he's not the monarch of his own country. Doctor Doom is also a Colonel Curtis Lee May, uh, who was time displaced after the shock of being told firebombing civilians was a war crime, caused him to temporarily leave his body. He will stop the Hague at all costs.
What the fuck?
You can see why I was so confused when I received this.
We were like, yeah, we have an episode tomorrow. And I'm like, what episode is it? And he was like, yeah, we have an episode.
Yeah. The Phantom, the purple spandex B movie from the late 90s. He showed up after thinking it was finally his time for a DC reboot. The meeting he took was actually a sting operation so he could be extradited back to his fictional country of Bengala. He thought he was a hero, but they viewed him as a lunatic who just kept beating up restaurant patrons on Fridays while wearing a ridiculous costume. The Bengala Restaurant Association wants his head. So that's Kit Walker because that's the Phantom's name, and I couldn't have two characters with the name the Phantom. And then you put still thinking of more options. Now, the more options in this case were Gur, who was switched over from another tribe, so we'll go over that. Brick Frog, because I decided that you were allowed to have two Venture Brothers characters.
that's so kind of you.
And then Count Binface, who you added at the last minute after I finished casting everything with that character as the Stig from Top Gear.
Yeah.
But I'll yield. Binface is a much better option. The only problem is I don't think he's an idiot.
I don't think he's an idiot either.
That man could solve all of Britain's problems by finally setting a price maximum on croissants like he's always envisioned. So anyway, that's the Masked Idiots team. Does anyone have a take?
What do you want us to say?
You know, I thought you'd have an opinion.
I'm very excited that the Phantom of the Opera is here.
Do you want to?
I'm excited that the Phantom of the Opera is here as well. Actually,
Natalie, do you want to put money on the Phantom winning, or do you want to see the Vice President's cast first?
I want to see the Vice President's cast first.
Okay. So, this was a much shorter text. The ghost of Henry Kissinger. Thanks. A collection of defense companies that formed a living totem. In this case, I put in the Raytheon knife missile for you.
Oh, perfect. Love me some Raytheon.
Courage the Cowardly Dog after finding Jesus, in quotation marks. There he is, finding Jesus. Homelander.
It should,
Wait, is he finding Jesus online?
Yeah. He's watching a PragerU video.
he's scrolling Truth Social.
Actually, no, he's just getting homeschooled in Oklahoma.
Oh.
He's watching Lilo and Layla.
Oh no, not Lilo and Layla.
Or Leo and Layla, yeah.
The sad thing is when people know what Lilo and Layla is.
I actually think it's Leo and Layla, and I fucked
You know,
up.
that's fine. I knew what you were talking about. Did anybody else know what Thomas was talking about?
No.
You're happy. That's good. You should keep it that way. But I'm gonna ruin it for you anyway by talking to you about the Columbus episode for about 10 seconds.
No.
Wherein they meet with Christopher Columbus, who says, well, the natives have slaves too, so it's fine. And then they go, well, in the future there aren't slaves. And he's like, that's really good. I hate slavery. And it's like, no. All historical records indicate that Christopher Columbus was exceptionally racist for his time. And you have to try to be exceptionally racist for his time. We have the Kentucky Fried Chicken Man, who turns out to be a paid actor that got too lost in his method acting. Hexadecimal from the cartoon reboot. Gurr from Invader Zim, who I put on the Idiots Tribe. Forrest Gump. Matthew McConaughey, but only his character in the Lincoln car commercials, and his Lincoln Town car is always in proximity to him when he is observed by another contestant. And Officer Cosgrove. To that list, I added Mr. Slate, because I think what we need is a successful businessman to help run this country.
He's back, Mr. Slate.
And Vulcan, I know that you and Thomas specifically fucking love Mr. Slate for some reason.
Mr. Slate understands what we need from government, which is a firm hand on accounting.
Listen, I didn't like Mr. Slate until I took a step back and saw his legacy. He's an essential part of anime survivor history.
He's an essential worker.
Mr. Slate is why we got General Electric.
Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. Anyway, so Vulcan, who are you rooting for here today?
Oh, this is so hard because you literally gave me everybody I asked
I did.
for. And I thought, no, this isn't going to happen. He's just going to say no.
No. Here's why I gave you everyone you asked for. Because if you didn't show up, I had an entire other season loaded up into the simulator to run.
Well, thank God you showed up. Oh god. I'm gonna have to go for a hexadecimal. Uh, Sometimes only a neurotic virus obsessed with her own beauty can fix a system.
And how's she gonna fix it? By making herself hotter?
She's gonna fix it by making everyone and everything look like her.
Oh god. I don't like that hair. I'm losing
I like
I'm
that hair
losing
is
my
what you picked
hair.
up on.
I'm losing my hair, but I don't like I will be bald before I look like that.
You don't want the hexadecimal look?
No.
You don't
No,
want
I
to get
don't.
hexadecimal?
I don't at all. Okay,
Wait, that's cool, but have you realized that her hair is basically like a pointy version of Shadow the Hedgehog?
Maria.
Maria.
Maria. What absolutely shocked me about this was we've never had Gur on from Invader Zim before.
I have
we've
to
had-
tell you.
We've had Zim, Gaz, Dib, and Professor Membrane. Gaz and Membrane have won a season, and Zim's made it to the finale.
Like, my secret hope is that Gur takes this thing away. Because I think Gur can be the subtle, derpy sneak attack candidate.
I think he's just gonna make waffles.
Well, there's that too, but who doesn't love waffles?
I don't
Waffles
know.
can get you fired. Look at
That's
IHOP.
I love IHOP. But it's IHOP, not IHOW. IHOW? Natalie, who are you rooting for here today?
I think I will go for the Phantom of the Opera.
Okay.
I'm ready for some amazing. Oh gosh, what's it? Organ playing. I almost said piano.
Yeah, I think you'd get fired for that. Okay, Thomas.
You know who I'm rooting for. It's the one, the only Officer Cosgrove. And I say only because he's the only good cop.
He is. And I'm going for. I'm conflicted. I can either go for Brickfrog, who I know is not going to make it very far, or I'm going for Count Binface. His reaction.
Someone needs to be here to support Brickfrog.
No, Brickfrog's not going. Brickfrog's a lost cause, man. When asked about the election results, Count Binface said he was really happy that the Liberal Democrats were no longer on the endangered species list. I love
I
him.
adore you, Count Face.
He's great. Let's go. Okay. So we're at the marooning. The masked idiots win a toolkit, and Mr. Slate finds the legacy advantage. Just
Wait.
You know, I believe that. I
He-
mean, after all, Mr. Slate's legacy in Anime Survivor is large and can't be understated.
I was gonna say this really takes away from his claims of being a self-made man. He inherited this business from his wife's father.
Here's my question, though. They won a toolkit. Did
Mhm.
Gur immediately steal that to repair himself?
Gur doesn't know how to repair himself.
No, that's fair.
They probably shoved it in Gur, and now it's covered in like muffin or like
muffin ranch.
pudding. Anyway, so the legacy advantage, it's a hidden immunity idol that can only be played at Final 13 or Final 6. And if Mr. Slate is voted out, he can give it to another player. So that's pretty cool.
But he won't because generational wealth dies with him.
That, we'll see. The masked idiots also win immunity and they get Flint, which hopefully they don't lose and have to barter for later.
Hey,
No.
this is great because now the Phantom can create a makeshift candle to use while he's playing the organ at night.
like they're like, we can light fires, and he's like I need that for my candles. Sorry,
Yeah, he's
the,
got
the campfire has to wait.
he's got like he got marooned with a fully functional pipe organ and he needs the mood lighting.
Yeah, it's necessary. You can't run a pipe organ without if it's not by candlelight. If it's not by candlelight, it's not a pipe organ, it's a piano.
Yeah, those are the
Okay,
rules
wait.
from Ocean.
Have we all seen the Phantom of the Opera? Can I talk Phantom of the Opera
have not seen it.
spoilers?
But at this point, if I was interested in seeing it, I would have done it by now.
Yeah, let's just go for the spoilers.
Yeah, go for the spoilers.
All right. Here's my beef with the Phantom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The whole like first part of the movie is how like, or of the opera at least, how Christina's like this like goated opera singer, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, how do you learn how to sing? And she's like, oh, my muse inspires me. And it shows her like following her muse like through like a mirror and some shit down into like the sewers. Like the Phantom's just a guy though. Like Christine's intelligence is so low to be fooled by the whole thing with the knowledge that the Phantom is literally just a guy. Like, other than wearing a mask, there's nothing going on for him.
I don't know. Mask's pretty cool.
What are you talking about? He's a phantom. He's not a
Danny
he's not just a
Phantom.
He's not an actual Phantom. He's just a guy. He just leads her
He's
to
wearing
the
a mask.
sewer, and he just leads her to the sewer and is like, "I can sing."
To be fair, this all makes sense if you assume she's running a low-grade fever at all times.
I just want to say
I
it did
guess.
take a lot of willpower to not put Danny Phantom in instead of the Phantom.
Thank you. Thank you for showing self-restraint.
Because he's a Phantom. Anyway, Count Binface finds an idol, so I'm already ahead. Get fucked, everyone.
Where does it hide it?
In the bin. That man is a walking storage device.
They're like,
I'm wondering.
Face, do you have an idol in that bin? And he's like reaching and find out.
Yeah, it might eat you.
Does he just leave the idol dangling in there so that every time he walks, you just hear this idol rattling around in the bin?
Yeah. If
He
you've
like
got
tries
it,
to subtly
flaunt
hide
it.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
He just claims it's some sticks in there. It's not an
yeah,
idol. Don't
it's
get worried
garbage.
about it.
It's garbage. I've been cleaning up the beach.
He's like, I got some coal in there. How do you think I'm powered?
He found
Oh.
some seashells on the beach.
We are counting on Count Binface for cleaning up the beach, though.
Yeah, he
And
picked
he's
up
starting with all the members of the tribe.
what,
No, but-
2,000 pounds of trash at Lake Tahoe.
Here's the question though: does he have a trash bag? Because if there's no inline bag in the bin, then we just have to rely on his saliva to clean his own bin.
I think that if Count Binface had a trash bag in there, he would suffocate and die. You can't
There's
cover
that,
someone's
too.
mouth with a plastic bag, Vulcan. It's bad practice.
It's a tall bin. What if the bin is a second compartment? You know?
His other mouth looks like it would get blocked by the bag.
I'm just saying, how does he clean the bin?
I'm just saying that Kit Walker and the Phantom are bonding, presumably over having the same name.
I think they're bonding over one, both having the same name, and two, both having the most absurd premise that could have been solved with simple surgery.
Okay, Gravedigger.
The Gravedigger said.
You know, from Repo, the genetic opera.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Surgery. Anyway, Kit Walker and Von Doom also have a minor disagreement.
Von Doom is royalty, and Kit Walker is a known criminal wanted by his country's restaurant association, and Victor Von Doom will not associate with low-level criminals.
I mean, Victor Von Doom is a proud capitalist, isn't he?
Yeah.
Of course he would support the restaurant association.
Yeah. No, the restaurant association funds his campaigns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a super PAC in his country and everything.
Kit is so fucked. Anyway, our first alliance forms, and it's Lelouch and the Phantom.
You know, it doesn't surprise me that the Phantom watches anime. After all, he lives alone in the basement.
I think Lelouch. By the way, we can see whatever you're doing, Max. I think Lelouch wants his pipe organ for when he reveals his dramatic plans, and that's all this is about.
He wants that dramatic music to be able to play like each time another step goes forward in each chess piece that he moves. He wants some kind of sound effect.
Exactly.
That's fair. And then Diego de la Luna works hard at camp and becomes tired.
You know, I think it's pretty early for him to do that. He needs to pace himself.
He's taking a siesta, okay?
He doesn't have a sustainable lifestyle, Max.
To be fair to him, he has lived a life of privilege and has no concept of when and where to apply hard work. That's why he rides the streets and the hills of pre-statehood California, wanting to do good when he could simply just purchase the land and fucking give it to the people. He could just do that, but he chooses not to.
Well, I mean, if he's not like, you know, just destroying Bakersfield, what's the point?
I'm just saying Don Diego de la Vega is an asshole, and he could have just solved this with his money.
Everyone could solve something with their money, but they won't. Anyway, Mr. Slate has Courage and Homelander have a minor disagreement.
Okay, so Courage really thought he found Jesus, but he didn't understand what corporate Jesus meant. And Homelander has no fucking patience for an actual Christian.
I was gonna say, like, Homelander flying up to Courage's house, that feels like a normal episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, that does.
And he's just like, oh fuck, not again.
Courage says something on a Reddit against Homelander, or doesn't like the new season or something.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, so.
Oh, it's dark.
I mean, here's the thing. I think Courage the Cowardly Dog could defeat Homelander. That's my hot take. I'm not sure who Courage couldn't defeat.
You know, you missed an episode that involved superpowered sheep, and after that episode, yeah, I believe he could.
Okay. It's good to know. I mean, I'll watch it soon. It's the situation of I don't really want to pay for Amazon Prime, so I just need to mooch my stepmom's Amazon Prime.
I got you.
But her offering me Amazon Prime and actually giving me her password are two very different things.
You can mooch my Amazon Prime.
No, I don't want to do that. It's I have to get it from family or it doesn't count.
All right.
Matthew McConaughey and Mr. Slate bond slightly. Is Mr. Slate impressed by his Lincoln Town Car?
Absolutely. And he's made the mistake of assuming that means Matthew McConaughey is a wealthy corporate tycoon. And Matthew McConaughey keeps saying, all right, in response to everything Mr. Slate said.
He's so agreeable.
And what he does at sunset is he looks into the camera and he starts talking about shit that makes no earthly sense, which Mr. Slate's used to from his own corporate world.
And then does he end it with, and no matter how much I get older, high school girls stay the same?
Yes. He's pulling a Drake.
I mean, you've seen Dazed and Confused, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought Mr. Slate would just hire Matthew McConaughey to be in his commercial.
Oh.
He would also do that.
That makes sense.
Okay, Henry Kissinger has gotten Hexadecimal under his control.
He's funded Sonic 3.
I mean, Henry Kissinger is like the OG system virus, so it makes total sense.
Okay. God, Loyalty 8, fuck.
We're fucked. We're so
Okay,
fucked.
who's going home?
Game recognizes game.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried for Officer Cosgrove and the Raytheon missile system.
Listen. There's no way Officer Cosgrove goes before Forrest fucking Gump, though. Listen, it's time to fucking run home.
Okay, let's go. First vote, Hexadecimal.
Damn.
Hexadecimal.
Yeah.
Cosgrove. Um, 4 votes Hexadecimal, 2 votes Cosgrove, 4 votes left. As
Oh, no.
Cosgrove goes home 6-4.
No,
Thomas, why the fuck did you have to say that?
I haven't been cursed for like a few episodes.
Yeah,
Listen,
you got taken out by Colonel Sanders, Courage, Forrest Gump, Henry Kissinger, Hexadecimal, and Homelander.
You know, actually, maybe this is the best possible thing. Maybe we don't want Cosgrove around the Raytheon knife bomb.
He's too. Cosgrove was too innocent for that tribe.
Listen, yeah, actually, he was in a bad crowd. You know, it's just best he hang out and like fucking what was it called? Ponderosa.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, just have him there. He's gonna have a can of hash and some coffee. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. So anyway, who are you rooting
so
for
just
now?
remember, Officer Cosgrove.
Officer Cosgrove.
I'm deeply hurt, by the way, but I guess if anyone can help me get through my pain, it's Brick Frog.
Yeah, I figured you'd do that. Vulcan, what were you saying about Cosgrove?
I was just gonna say, Officer Cosgrove represents like a classic dopey Eastern establishment Republican, and the current tribe has no fucking patience for that. He keeps asking questions like, "What's the process? What's the procedure?" And they don't want to hear all that.
Yeah, they're like, they just want to do the fascism part.
Yeah, they're like, "We're doing fascism. That's it."
Okay, so the Death Note Fans Alliance of Lelouch and the Phantom. And
Yeah,
Cosgrove's
Oregon.
the star of the TV
Of
show
course.
Real Life Police.
Hexadecimal finds an idol.
It was the worst day of my life.
Is it a mirror so she can look in the mirror?
Sure, why not? And the Thirst Trap Alliance is still going strong.
Yeah, it is. Though their loyalty's down one. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
it is, but 7's still pretty good. They win immunity, so they don't have to do anything. They also get a fishing kit and a raft.
Oh, that's gonna be great for Colonel Sanders.
I mean, he fries chicken, not fish. So
Yeah, but he's always dreamed of branching out to fish sticks, and the last time he did that, there was a whole health violation. But he thinks he can get it right this time.
he's just like, we don't need Long John Silver this time.
He's
Granted,
like, "Listen, I don't got the government telling me what to do. Stale fish is still fish."
they don't. No. Just have Forrest Gump do it. That man's he's gonna catch so much shrimp.
Whole company might start.
Yeah.
You
Mr.
think
Slate's
he's gonna
there,
catch,
ground
like,
floor.
an Emmy?
Huh?
He's gonna catch an Emmy with the shrimp.
Forrest Gump is gonna start a fishing business, run by Mr. Slate, and in their ads, Forrest Gump is gonna be played by Matthew McConaughey. I'm just saying. And Courage will be there. And when they find other fishing ships, they will launch the Raytheon knife missile.
Perfect.
God, I hope that thing fucking wins. Okay. Kit Walker and the Mask have a minor disagreement. I mean, you call that a mask, Kit? It's pathetic. It doesn't even let you unhinge your jaw like a snake and roll your tongue out in a state of arousal.
Also, the mask keeps reminding Kit that his movie in the 90s was like a box office failure, but his absurdist parody film was like a huge blockbuster.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Henry Kissinger has a major meltdown.
Okay, think about it from his perspective.
Mm-hmm.
He's apparently dead, and the first time we see him back from the dead is on an island where he's been marooned with all kinds of randos, and he has no military forces at his disposal.
I forget, how familiar are you with current Anime Survivor lore? Because
I'm not.
he became president of Anime Survivor after his death.
Oh shit!
He was resurrected by Hades.
I'll shut up.
Sorry. He was resurrected by Sutter Brown, who was resurrected by Hades. Became the president of Anime Survivor and was recently dethroned by Sutter Brown because Sutter was sick of carrying his whiny ass. So
is he just tired?
I think he's just upset that he's relegated to a vice president's team. He thinks he's bigger than that.
Damn. I'm sorry, Boo. We'll help you out. Don't worry, Kissinger.
Here's the real question: if he wins, what's that mean? I think he's going after Sutter if he wins, right?
If he wins, he joins Le Pen's cabinet.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, nope. Le Pen placed third
I know.
in France. We did it. The left won France. Though my friend is also convinced that Macron is a center left candidate. So he's like, even if so, Macron's great. I'm like, he's not. I don't know what you're smoking. But my friend's also French, so I feel like I should default to him. But also, everything on Wikipedia indicates Macron is a center right candidate. So I don't know where you're getting like center left from.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but at the same time, I think it's our right as Americans to tell other people how they should feel about their elections.
Well, yeah,
while ignoring our own.
He thinks he thinks Joe Biden stole the nomination from Pete Buttigieg, so like his opinions are hard to take seriously.
Damn, that is a take.
Yeah, it's a take. Like all the Bernie people who are upset, who like hate Joe Biden, just like Joe Biden stole it from Bernie, and he's sitting there, he's like, Joe Biden did steal it, but not from Bernie. He stole it from Pete. Anyway, Courage and Hexadecimal bond slightly. Courage, don't fucking do that.
Oh.
I know she looks like what you think computer looks like. But don't do it, Courage.
Well, also remember, Courage is attracted to fear at this point, and Hexadecimal really knows how to scare him into arousal.
So Hexadecimal is just like Hellraiser-ing Courage.
Oh, 100,000%.
Okay.
Hellraiser's like, yeah, you want that courage, don't you? Don't you?
Yeah, baby. Anyway, one of our masked idiots is going home, and I think it's Brick Frog.
I also think it's Brick Frog.
I'll jump on and say Brick Frog.
Why? No. Brick Frog has so much to do. You mean Brick Frog, star of the Venture Bros, Radiant as the Blood of the Baboon Heart movie? Listen,
Yes,
it was
that
the final
Brick Frog.
episode and they opened it up with Brick Frog.
Count
Listen,
Binface plays his idol. Brick Frog's suffering.
Brick Frog only has one brick to play. Just keep that in mind.
He has several bricks in his bag.
Those are fake bricks. He can't hold that many bricks.
They're foam.
Those are fake key bricks.
So, Count Binface played his idol and did not receive any votes. Vote number 1, Kit Walker.
Makes sense.
Grr.
They must have found out that he had an idol, and he was just like, "Well, I might as well play it now."
Well, remember he was clanging it pretty hard.
He was like, I wonder where that idol is. Bang, bang, bang.
Grr. Kit. Grr. Kit. Grr. Kit. 4-4, 2 left, as we have a tie.
I'm just going to say it. Gurr is an American hero.
Because the vote is a deadlock, rocks will be drawn.
Oh no, this is a classic the lottery situation.
And because Count Binface played his idol, he can't draw a rock. He's immune.
He was right to play it.
Binface's idol play coming through. As Victor Von Doom draws the rock and is eliminated.
Listen, Doom doesn't need this. He's got a whole country to run.
Yeah, he's gonna join the MCU now.
Yeah.
That was good. I was really hoping Brick Frog drew the rock. That would have been so good.
I know you were, you sick bastard. Nothing personal.
It turns out Brick Frog doesn't have to get brick.
That's a brickin'.
Like a brick's home security.
Okay.
Yeah, he's Brick Frog, not Rock Frog.
No.
Yeah, Gur being a part of Doom leaving feels right. Do you think as Dr. Doom was leaving, Gur was just singing the Doom song?
Oh yeah,
Doom,
wall
doom,
making.
doom,
Paint.
doom, 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 doom. He's probably still singing it to this day. So we have a tribe swap. Our first masked idiots tribe is Brick Frog, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Hexadecimal, Homelander, Matthew McConaughey, and the Phantom.
Mm.
Our next tribe, the Vice President's tribe, is now Count Binface, Gur, Kit Walker, Mr. Slate, the Raytheon Knife Missile, and the Mask. And our final tribe, the Sidekicks, is Colonel Sanders, Don Diego de la Vega, Forrest Gump, Henchman 21, Henry Kissinger, and Lelouch. So we have two tribes that have a 4-2 split in each direction, and then a 3-3. So that's interesting. And none of the alliances stayed together.
Damn.
Damn.
Loyalty means nothing.
I mean, that's just what happens when you have a tribe swap. So the sidekicks and masked idiots win immunity, so vice presidents will be going to tribal council.
I mean, it helps when Homelander's on your team.
Yeah. I mean, but it looks like Henchman 21 defeated Homelander in this fucking thing, so that's rough, buddy.
Good for you, Hench. Good for you.
Yeah, he's really been working on himself, hasn't
He really learned from Brock Sampson.
he? So, Courage gets in a fight with Hexadecimal. I think
Hex didn't respect his safe word.
I was. Yeah, let's go with that.
Which is reboot, by the way.
I also think Hex did not respect the Phantom safe word.
Oh no.
Okay, but to be fair, he constantly shouts, "I am the Phantom of the Opera." How is she supposed to know that he had just broken a bone?
Do you think Hexadecimal was like, and now we have to face problems for the future? And the Phantom's like, oh, did you say face?
Triggered. She's like, you could just get surgery. He's like, I would never.
Well, and
she's
then
like, you could get surgery to look just like me.
Yes.
Well,
He was like, no.
yeah, she was like, porcelain masks are on sale,
Honestly, I think he wouldn't do surgery, but he would get a larger mask to look more like her. I think that's a compromise. And then, on the Vice President's tribe, Count Binface gets in a fight with Mr. Slate. That checks out. Mr. Slate is definitely a fucking Tory. Look at his shirt. He voted conservative. Binface is like these Rishi Sunak supporting little shits.
I watched a video essay, so I know who that is.
Congratulations. And then Mr. Slate gets in a major fight with the Raytheon Knife Missile.
Well, that's really simple. He thought the missile would do his taxes. And he was very angry that payroll was off again this month. And the missile just didn't know what
The
was
missile's
to
like,
kill the employee.
yeah, the missile's just like, my job is to minimize civilian casualties by launching knives.
Mm-hmm.
I love that the Raytheon Knife Missile is just a real thing. So, does Mr. Slate go home? I feel like he pissed everyone off.
And don't forget, the Raytheon Knife Missile killed all of his employees, so he doesn't have a lot of muscle right now.
Yeah. All these guys.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it makes a lot of sense that Mr. Slate is going home, because he is the only one who's like acting. He's the only one who's not really freaking out about the Raytheon Knife Missile being there. Like, you can see Gur screaming about it. The Mask as his jaw dropped. Kit Walker is like shaking in fear, and I don't know what Binface is doing.
Binface is
the only one who thinks he can smirk this one out.
Binface is positioning himself to fight it. First vote, Raytheon knife missile.
No, don't send that thing to Ponderosa.
Grr. Knife missile. The knife missile has been launched.
Oh no.
Several indigenous tribes have been slaughtered.
Do these people not know that that knife missile will kill all of their families?
Apparently not.
I mean, it's got Raytheon's newest jerk tracking system.
Well, Courage finds a hidden immunity idol. So good for him. Was it on the computer or where? What? He like went into his hidey hole after the hexadecimal thing and just found it.
So when Hexadecimal knocked one of his teeth out during their play, he went to find the tooth, and in finding the tooth, he dug up a crab idol.
Okay.
No, Jesus told him where it was.
Oh yeah. I like that.
too.
I like that we've gone from born again Christian Courage to sexual deviant Courage in like 3 episodes.
You know what? It's Courage the cowardly dog, not Courage the celibate dog.
Not Courage the consistent dog.
Courage believes you find the Lord through pain. Beautiful pain.
Oh no.
It takes courage to find the Lord.
And a whip.
Fuck.
Yo, the PB&Js. We know Matthew McConaughey's smiling about that one.
I think he's just. I think Brick Frog's gonna throw the cookies like bricks. And you can see the Phantom's like ready to catch it.
And the thing is, the Phantom can't drink milk because his mask gets in the way and it gets all over him.
He'll ruin his suit.
Well, that's the benefits to wearing a white shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Can't
milk
see the
shirt.
milk stains.
That's why.
Also-
His special milk shirt.
Also, Matthew McConaughey will not let anybody eat in his Lincoln Town Car.
Of course not. Though Homelander's gonna eat in the town car anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the vice presidents still get just PB&J sandwiches, which I assume Gurr tries to store, and they're now covered in tools and pudding.
I was gonna say, is the mask gonna like eat all the sandwiches in one bite?
No, he doesn't.
Stacks them all up and puts them in, closes the jaw.
No, he only does that to indicate arousal.
My point still stands.
There's some good-looking sandwiches.
Good looking.
The vice presidents also win immunity, so the other 2 tribes will go to council together and vote someone out. So in the Masked Idiots, who are Hexadecimal's impressing the rest of the team. Vulcan, how explicit is this getting?
I mean, so here's the thing. She's got something called the no face trick. And I don't want to go into too much detail, but behind her face is a temporal schism into the deepest parts of hell. She finds it very therapeutic and peaceful. Courage thinks it's arousing, and the rest of them are terrified by the realities of our existence.
So it's eyes wide shut rules. Keep the fucking mask on.
Correct. You just don't want to see beyond there, except for Courage.
Okay.
Because he likes it that way.
That's fair. And the Phantom has a meltdown.
His pipe organ isn't piping.
Did he spill milk on his suit?
Did he?
Yeah, the milk
no.
is
Did he get
stinking
crumbs
now.
on the organ?
Crumbs from the cookies got on the organ.
Milk is stinking.
And he's like, how am I supposed to play music like this?
Someone just shoved sandwiches down the tubes. Okay, Gurr and Kit Walker have a major fight.
Okay, all Gur has to offer is waffles.
Is Kit
Alright.
is Kit a pancakes man?
Kit Kit's not only a pancakes man, but in his country, he robbed. Well, he didn't rob. He didn't think he was robbing. He was trying to stop a major child trafficking ring, but he misunderstood that an IHOP is just an IHOP. So he has a lot of PTSD around waffles and pancakes and other circular
And the
breakfast
Restaurant
foods.
Association.
And the Restaurant Association. Yeah.
Henchman 21 has a major meltdown.
You
Do
know,
you think-
that makes sense.
Do you think he finally realized he's not allowed to take his protein shakes onto the island?
I think he realized as a nerd he's no longer an oppressed minority. Shit's different from 2003.
You could watch Frequently Asked Questions about time travel. That'll bring it right back.
He's also just pissed off that no one respects his gains, you know?
Yeah.
He's put in the work, he's put in the time, and no one gives a shit.
I mean, Forrest will listen to him, but
But then
This is a
Forrest,
quiet game from Henchman 21.
It
though.
really is.
Like, he's planning something.
um,
Or do you think no one's just or do you think somebody asked him about dinosaurs?
someone asked him about dinosaurs.
Someone asked him about dinosaurs.
Don Diego de la Vega and Forrest Gump bond slightly, so that's cool.
I think Don Diego talks a lot about riding his horse to save the day. Which, by the way, for anyone who's interested in classic 1930s Zorro serial, the theme song was literally "Here he comes, riding here to save the day," right on the nose. But I think the whole time Forrest Gump kept going, "I like horses," and so that's why they bonded, because Forrest Gump likes horses, and Don Diego thinks Forrest Gump cares.
Do you think Forrest Gump
You
is a
don't think
horse
they
girl?
had a race?
Oh my God, yes, I think they did have a race.
Yeah, they 100% did.
They 100% did, and somehow the horse got on the island.
They brought the horse in just for the race.
Yeah, the producers were like, give these two people something to do. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
They were like, it's content. It's content.
this tribe is
Yeah, they
boring.
needed it for the show.
The alternative
It's
was
an ad.
it was either that or bring John Rocker in.
They were like, we got Sweet Sweet coming up. We need a promo.
And then Don Diego de la Vega gets in a fight with Henchman 21.
Well, I think it's obvious, and that's Henchman 21 thinks it's the wrong Zorro.
He's like, "You're from One Piece, right?"
Or not One Piece, the 4Kids One Piece. I think you're Zolo.
Oh God.
Listen, 2003, okay? The timelines match up.
Battery keeps calling Don Diego de la Vega Antonio Banderas.
Actually,
just
that
gonna
does
say.
make sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Colonel Sanders works hard at camp and becomes tired. He's found 10 of the 11 spices on the island. He's about to make some fucking chicken.
He also is
Is the
desperate to
last
prove.
Spice an idol?
Maybe.
He's also desperate to prove to Mr. Slate that the Kentucky Fried Chicken A&W combo restaurant was a good idea.
Well, anyway, one of these 12 is going home, and I think, as always, it's Brick Frog.
It's got to be Brick Frog.
It's absolutely not Brick Frog. We
It's
need.
Brick
I
Frog.
think it's someone with less going on for them, like Lelouch
I mean,
or Homelander. You know,
Brick
I'm
Frog-
talking characters who power scale, who are completely dwarfed by Brick Frog and power scaling.
I just want to remind everyone, Brick Frog is a sad man in his 30s in a frog costume with one functional brick and a bag of fake bricks.
He's the
Whose
people's
only
hero.
notable accomplishment is to yell Brick Frog. So, you know, quite powerful.
What I aspire
He's
to
won
be.
all of our hearts.
Yeah.
He is the Kermit we deserved.
Courage plays his idol for Lelouch.
Wait, so is
Damn.
Lelouch actually gonna be a target now?
Damn,
So,
Courage, making moves.
They're not on the same tribe, nor were they previously on the same tribe.
Did Lelouch trick Courage?
I think
Yeah.
Courage
so.
was like, I'll play my idol for Jesus Lover 45.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, playing it on Lelouch, and Courage is like, what?
Courage thinks Lelouch is Jesus now.
Lelouch
Lelouch
did not
been
receive any
marinating
votes. First vote, Forrest Gump.
Oh my God, Courage just wanted to make, Lelouch just wanted to make Courage weak.
Yeah. The Phantom.
Did he use his Gios on Courage, being like,
Oh,
you will
yep.
play your idol for me?
Definitely.
Oh, definitely.
4-4 with 4 votes left. 5-5.
Holy
It's a
shit.
tie.
Oh no.
No,
Lelouch is safe. Courage played his idol on
how
him.
is that a good play?
It's
Well,
not.
we all know Courage is going home now.
That would be so funny. But it's Brick Frog. See, look, Brick Frog, the game is spoken.
Listen,
God
this
damn.
is Brick Frog season, okay?
Homelander, I can't believe they took Homelander out in rocks.
Yeah, Homelander got fucking roxed. Do you think he murdered the host on his way out?
I mean, I think he committed a whole lot of crimes on his way out. I think he shot down an airplane while he was at it.
Yeah.
Wait, do you think he got hit by the knife missile? That was his rock.
It came around and hit him.
Yeah, it came around.
Never underestimate the power of Raytheon.
You know, we had
about to laser the beach, and then the Raytheon knife missile just falls on him.
we had season 2, which is girls get things done, and now we have season 4, Raytheon knife missiles get things done.
The military-industrial complex gets things done.
That's true. It does do that. Anyway, clicking buttons. We have a reward. It's called Blind Faith, so of course Courage wins. They got more milk. Why do they
the
keep
reason why
getting
Jesus'
milk?
robe is white is because of all the milk.
Matthew McConaughey was pretty pissed off because he likes a good Southern sweet tea,
Uh-huh.
and this was just raw iced tea.
That's
Damn, they hit him with
that's
the
what
like,
I'm
fucking,
drinking.
a gallon jug of Arizona iced tea.
unsweetened iced tea.
Unsweet.
Which, if you're getting unsweetened Arizona iced tea, like, A, I don't think they sell it, but B, if you bought that, like, I'm sorry. That is gross.
That's drinking syrup.
Well, Arizona tea is trash. They just cover it with sugar. The whole thing.
Did I tell you about my college roommate who had Arizona iced teas cans he collected, and they eventually filled his entire window?
That checks out.
Wow.
Real people.
We just, Vulcan and I just had people in high school who would, like, go out and buy, like, one of the gallon jugs of Arizona tea at the 7-Eleven near our school during their break and, like, go through it throughout the day.
Oh yeah.
That's cursed.
It's
Don't
better.
say that.
It's better than like the multiple people who got hospitalized for drinking Monsters. Anyway, sidekicks win immunity, vice presidents win immunity. So masked
like
idiots are going to tribal council, and as we all know, the masked idiots tribe includes Brick Frog. All that happens
Once
here,
again, an
though.
option.
All that happens here, though, is that Hexadecimal has a major meltdown.
I bet Hexadecimal's butthurt. She doesn't have like more alliances.
I
Be
think.
like, what's not to like about me? I have long nails. I have pointy hair.
Or she came in thinking she was going to be a strategic mastermind, and she really hasn't seen things work out that way, and it's very upsetting.
She's like, I'm just second fiddle to fucking Henry Kissinger.
Just a second. True.
Also, not a single person has complimented her on her new bondage gear.
Why don't
They're
they
like,
like
oh, do you do art fight?
Why don't they like my Cat O' Nine Tails? I got it from Elizabeth Warren. No.
Elizabeth.
What the fuck is
Freaking-
up with us today? I'm just saying.
Hi.
Vulcan's here to make us deviants. I don't know.
I
do,
made
do, you,
a,
do you not
I made a
remember?
promise.
Yeah, you did. Do you not
No, I
remember?
made a promise to not add alcoholics to this game. So
Oh yeah, you probably did do that. I mean, do you all not remember October 3rd, 2019, when Jacob Wall released the legendary press conference with the banner image Elizabeth Warren unstoppable sex monster. Wait, sorry, Elizabeth Warren cougar.
Wait, when
Changed her
she said "Go Cougars" on Twitter.
She tweeted that in response.
Oh, I had the
It-
timeline mixed up.
It was a press conference wherein they accused her of sexually abusing a male escort. It was fucking wild. The unstoppable sex monster that is Elizabeth Warren. Hexadecimal could never. Anyway, in what is probably the least surprising thing to have ever occurred in Anime Survivor, Forrest Gump has found an immunity idol.
it was a box of chocolates.
He finally got through all the chocolates, and underneath was the idol. And then Colonel Sanders and Henchman 21 have a small fight. Okay,
Oh.
hear me out. Hear me
You
out.
all know Henchman 21's like the new recipe sucks.
I was gonna say, Henchman 21's been working on himself, and fucking Colonel Sanders is there with the chicken, and he is trying so hard to not eat it, to not fall back.
Colonel Sanders keeps saying that it's keto, and Henchman 21 is like, "You get your breaded chicken away from me."
Colonel Sanders is force feeding him double downs.
Henchman 21's like, "I'm a fucking diabetic. You're gonna kill me." And Colonel Sanders is like, "It's keto, I swear. Just don't read the ingredients list."
Here, have another double down.
Does double down describe like a grave?
Do you not know what the KFC double down is?
No, I've been to a KFC once.
The
And the
KFC double down.
in the town I used to live, I never went to it because they closed the bike lane to get for KFC parking.
Oh,
So
yeah.
all the bike riders had to ride in the actual highway because there was no bike lane.
So monsters. The KFC double
Yeah.
down. It's a pretty basic sandwich. All that's inside of the sandwich though is bacon and cheese. But instead of buns, you just have two giant fucking chicken patties.
I want to leave now.
That sounds terrible.
So it's chicken patty, cheese, bacon, mayo, chicken patty.
Listen, some people choose to go out through majestic deeds. Other people just eat double downs.
Or they're gonna go like the Phantom right now.
No, they're gonna leave like Brick Frog.
They're absolutely gonna leave like the Phantom.
First vote, Brick Frog.
Yeah, get bricked.
The Phantom. The Phantom. Brick Frog. One vote left. Brick
No.
Frog.
No!
Bye, brick.
Brick.
He ran out of bricks.
Listen, the
This is the
island
worst
is on
day
a
of my
fault
life.
line. The island is on a fault line. Brick Frog was a danger to all of them.
Matthew McConaughey was afraid that Brick Frog would throw a brick at his Lincoln Town car. He had to get rid of him now.
And do you know how expensive those windows are?
Huh.
He doesn't just get any window. He gets that diamond plated shit.
Okay, Thomas, pick another guy.
I don't know because I feel like they'll just leave. They'll leave me like everyone else I care about in life.
You're right. On
I
that
know you were
note, don't the
divorced.
three of us have another call without Thomas that we need to get to?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my god. And on that relatable note, I'll choose the friendless man himself, Henchman 21.
How dare you? How dare you ruin Henchman 21 for all of us?
Well, I say friendless because his friend is dead.
So
wait,
shit.
just out of curiosity, are there like 20 other henchmans before Henchman 21?
Yes.
At least.
Are
There's
they
numbers.
all like notable characters?
Speedy is.
Most of them are killed off camera, but there's like 2 main henchmen that come up, 21, and then I can't remember the other one's name.
21 and 24.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
So-
should watch the Venture Bros.
Don't do it.
Just know the first season is rough. You just gotta get past it.
She can't watch
Honestly,
it. Remember,
it's
I've
not
seen the
even that
Venture
rough.
Bros Anime Survivor episode. Do I really need to watch the actual show?
Don't
I
use
know,
this
maybe.
as a barometer.
To watch regular Survivor.
yeah, you don't have time to watch Venture Bros, Natalie. We're watching Survivor San Juan del Sur.
This is called
No,
Anime Survivor, and we
Venture
almost
Bros
never
with
cover
me.
anime.
We have an anime character on tonight.
Which-
I think we're doing okay.
Anyway,
No.
Forrest. So we hit a new tribe swap, and Forrest Gump has been exiled. So he's going to join the tribe that loses the immune. After one tribe votes a player out, he'll replace that player.
By exiled, you mean sent to Vietnam, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's been
It's
drafted.
okay. He's gonna meet the Dalai Lama or some other famous world leader.
So our masked idiots tribe is Colonel Sanders, Courage, Zorro, Kit Walker, Lelouch, Matthew McConaughey, and Mr. Slate. And our vice president's tribe is Binface, Gur, Henchman 21, Kissinger, Hexadecimal, The Mask, and The Phantom. This is fucking awful for Kissinger and Hexadecimal.
Well, not the least of which is Henry Kissinger was part of the League of Evil Intent and rejected Henchman 21's application at the time. So they got beef.
Oof. It's bad. But at least Hexadecimal has an idol. Maybe she'll use it to save herself or Kissinger. Because they're going to need it, because they're going to tribal council.
Yeah.
So in the Masked Idiots tribe, Matthew McConaughey and Mr. Slate have a fight.
Oh no.
I mean,
Does Mr. Slate want to put like the company logo on his car?
yeah. You can't do that. It's going to ruin the value of the town car. Matthew McConaughey's like, that's not all right.
Well, also, there's another rule Matthew McConaughey has that he's never expressed to Mr. Slate, which is he doesn't do passengers. Matthew McConaughey only rides in his car. He will not drive other people around. Other people are dirty. And Mr. Slate doesn't wear shoes.
This is true.
I believe he called him a shoeless vagabond.
And then asked if he'd vote for him if he ran for governor of Texas.
Correct. And asked him if he wanted to take his acting class.
Colonel Sanders and Kit Walker also have a major fight.
I mean, Colonel Sanders is the vice chair of the Restaurant Association.
Yeah. He's gunning for him.
Pretty simple.
And Courage gets in a small fight with Don De La Vega. Don Diego. So, I think seeing Zorro in a mask, Courage rightly assumed he was into some kinky shit.
Yeah.
And he was not.
He was like, hit me with that sword, and Zorro was like, what the fuck are you asking for now?
Right now.
Jesus Christ, what have we done to Courage?
Made him a deviant little bitch.
Courage is like, slash me, Jesus.
Rock me, sexy Jesus.
Okay.
Okay. Henchman gets in a minor disagreement with the Mask.
I bet the Henchman 21 has just like picked apart every single plot hole in The Mask and The Mask sequels.
Mask is like, shut the fuck up, dude.
Jim Carrey is washed.
Jim Carrey's like, I'm not playing Henchman 21 in the live-action Venture Bros movie. Danny McBride can do that. Okay. I'm trying to think of what happens here. I think that Hexadecimal is going to idle out the Phantom. That's my call.
But the Phantom has been getting votes, and I'm honestly like thinking, he's doomed. Like if it's not this tribal council, he's not long for this game.
There aren't many sewers on the island for him to hide in.
I think the Phantom is just upset that it doesn't have a black and white tribe swap insignia at the bottom.
That's fair.
There's nothing to represent the mask.
You guys have to remember the Phantom must play his pipe organ at all times. And not only did they take the flint away from him, but he won't stop playing even when they try to sleep.
Jesus Christ. He needs to get it together. First vote. Wait, Hexadecimal plays her idol. Any votes cast against them will not count. Hexadecimal receives 1, 2, 3, 4 votes, and Gur is voted out in a 4-2-1 split.
That's brutal.
His waffles just weren't up to par.
Yeah, they weren't.
They got cold.
Kissinger and Hexadecimal take out Gur. Henchman
Because the
21.
Phantom had the flint, so Gur couldn't really cook a good waffle.
Yeah. The problem is Gur had all those sandwiches inside of him still, and they don't have the sandwiches now.
Gur also has all the milk that they got, so that milk's gonna get gnarly fast.
Oh, hey, look, Forrest Gump is back from the war.
Yeah. Yeah. Matthew McConaughey finds an idol. Is it his current vehicle registration?
Is that why he's smiling?
Yeah.
It turns out his steering wheel was the idol the whole time.
I like to think he just got his
opens the glove
sticker.
compartment and the idol's there.
Yeah. No, yeah, he got his sticker in the mail, so he's got his vehicle registered for another year. I wish I was that happy when I was driving. Whenever I'm driving, I'm angry. Like, fuck, why am I doing this? I'm so yawny today. Okay. Masked idiots win reward. They get 10 pizzas and a soda.
Oh no, Mr. Slate, no.
Well, the problem here is that Matthew McConaughey refuses to carry the pizzas in his car. So while he drives back to camp, everyone else has to carry the pizzas.
Do you think Colonel Sanders is like putting chicken on the pizza?
He's throwing out the pizza he got and trying to replace it with chicken. He's angry at production.
What is Don Diego de la Vega trying to? What's he trying to do with the 3 extra pizzas?
You've seen a rotisserie before.
I was gonna say distribute them to the poor.
I was leaning for the latter as well.
No, he's on the island. He lost his values. Also, Mr. Slate is incensed because whenever he sees pizza, he thinks of a free pizza party, and he thinks about like the unions he's had to put down on the job site.
What a fucking
God,
monster.
Fred Flintstone's public execution 2 months ago.
Well, he's too busy suing unions for doing a stop work and then ruining
The
his cement
union
for the
buster himself.
Yeah. I definitely am not currently listening to a 5-4 podcast episode about some union busters. Which episode am I listening to? This is important. Glacier Northwest Incorporated versus the International Brotherhood of Teamsters. Yeah. It was an 8-1. Everyone loves a good 8-1. Anyway, the Masked Idiots win immunity. Which I think just goes to show that Henchman 21 has not, the work he has done is not enough.
Okay, to be fair though, let us remember, whenever they are looking at Matthew McConaughey, his car appears. How do you not win a challenge with a car?
That's true. Matthew McConaughey just drive. Well, the thing is, Matthew McConaughey is not going to drive over anything with it because he doesn't want to damage the suspension.
A car is
That's
going to
true.
be useless in this challenge.
Yeah.
It's a swimming challenge.
You know what? I didn't actually read the text. You're right.
We never read the text.
Although, guys, I had a more disturbing thought. So imagine Matthew McConaughey is having relations with someone else and they're not looking at each other. And then someone looks at Matthew McConaughey from afar. And then suddenly that person is murdered by the car appearing in front of Matthew McConaughey.
The car is the jealous type.
I'm just saying, some
I
people
just
might die.
Homelander's voted out. I thought we were done with the boys.
Homelander wasn't voted out. He,
Oh, you're right.
He was Roxed. He was Raytheon knife
Roxed.
missiled. He drew the Raytheon knife missile. Kit's impressing the rest of the team.
That's nice.
Good for him.
Courage has a meltdown.
No, they
Okay.
put ads on fucking Daily Wire Plus.
Okay, hear me out.
No.
Kit Walker
Yeah.
is in a purple suit.
Uh-huh.
Courage is a purple dog.
Yeah.
Kit Walker wears a purple suit, and the team is impressed by how soft his purple suit is. Courage is a purple dog, and no one's ever been impressed by Courage being purple.
So a new alliance forms between Lelouch and Mr. Slate.
The Royal Union Busters.
Okay, Binface and the Phantom bond. Is the Phantom just jealous of how cool Binface's helmet is?
Yeah, he wishes that his mask was as cool as that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he has a hat, but he can't store things in it nearly as easily as Binface can.
And, like, he's got a suit on, but Binface has, like, a techno-future suit, so...
Well, they
Wait,
also...
wait, go on.
I was just going to say, they also both struggle over eating and drinking. So Binface can only accept food and liquid from the top of the bin.
Mm-hmm.
And the Phantom of the Opera has a stupid mouth and can't absorb food without the mask getting in the way, because as we've noted, he has a stupid mouth.
Wait. Do you think Binface plays the organ, but whenever Binface plays it, it's electric?
I think Binface has the powers of GarageBand, and the Phantom is fascinated by that.
Binface is just DJing. I'm dying today. So did they actually take out hexadecimal this time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, they're actually no, they're gonna take out Kissinger first, which will make hexadecimal so angry.
I don't know. Maybe they'll... Forrest has an... Maybe Forrest Gump is going to idle out Henchman 21.
Absolutely not.
My money's on Forrest Gump idling out Henchman 21. I've failed. Forrest did not play his idol. First vote, Binface.
That's what you get.
Binface. Henchman 21. What the fuck?
No, never mind. Never mind.
It does smell. He never cleans the bin.
Henchman. I'm voted out 5-2.
Listen, you needed to clean the damn bin. You can't just lick the insides and hope it works.
I can't believe they fucking kept hexadecimal over Count Binface. I demand a recount.
Listen, hexadecimal, when you take off her mask, has the unfettered schism portal that leads to hell. You have no idea when that's going to be valid.
Okay.
You have no idea what like Binface has under the bin.
Rotting flesh.
Why am I dying? Okay, so our merged tribe is Colonel Sanders, Courage the Cowardly Dog, Zorro, Forrest Gump, Henchman 21, Henry Kissinger, Hexadecimal, Kit Walker, Lelouch, Matthew McConaughey, Mr. Slate, The Mask, and The Phantom. Danny, Phantom. I have to pick someone new. So, Vulcan, you're hexadecimal, right?
I support the unfettered schism, yes.
Okay. Thomas, you're Henchman 21. And Natalie, you're
Yep.
the Phantom. I'm
Yes.
I'm getting lost in the eyes of Matthew McConaughey. Let's fucking go. I feel like every other character here has been sufficiently destroyed.
What about the mask?
He doesn't do anything.
So you're saying they didn't get the mask? They got the Mask 3 on for this?
They got Son of the Mask.
Son of the Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm staring at my dog because she's very cute. It's more important than this.
Is she better?
Huh? Yeah, she's fine. She
Okay.
survived the vicious attack.
I'm just saying, if you gave your dog a handgun, your dog could have attacked the other dogs. We all know.
I think Andre is just like, the fuck's this guy? So Andre, this cast is, I don't fucking know. We let Vulcan make the cast, and we're all living to regret it. So
Honestly, it's a pretty good episode, though.
Yeah, with all due respect, I think this has been lovely. Kink shaming courage is great.
The fact that that is the most overarching story that we have.
noted sex past Courage the Cowardly Dog. So our alliances are Death Note fans, which is Lelouch and the Phantom, Thirst Trap, which is Kissinger and Hexadecimal, and the Royal Union Busters, which is Lelouch and Mr. Slate. So they don't matter. Colonel Sanders wins immunity.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Why are you upset?
He was
about
eating
that?
all of his chicken,
Yeah.
and it gave him the strength to
Wait,
win.
do you think he was able to stand on his toes longer than the others because he was standing in a bucket of chicken?
Yes. He was standing. For his insoles, he had double downs. They provide all the arc support you need.
God, we know how production would treat that episode.
Andre, unfortunately, the Agent Orange option is technically still here with Henry Kissinger, but the more direct option, which was the Raytheon knife missile, has already been voted out.
It was used against Homelander.
We did. Okay.
Oh, and by the way, we are contractually obligated as Anime Survivor to remind the viewing audience that the Raytheon knife missile can be yours for as little as $200 a month for 35 years.
I was gonna say in
Honestly,
perpetuity.
You know, that just cancel a few subscriptions and you got it.
Yeah. Just don't buy your Starbucks every day.
All I have to do is not buy my Starlink, and I can probably
Or-
do it.
I'm just saying, take away a little avocado toast, and you too can end your enemy or their village or their country permanently.
Yeah. So Zorro and Matthew McConaughey find something in common. I would assume that just as Matthew McConaughey can summon his Lincoln Town Car, Zorro can summon his horse. And while
That
Well,
makes
Matthew
sense.
McConaughey is obviously not a fan of a horse as it can shit on his Lincoln Town Car. He does appreciate the ability to summon a private mode of transit.
No, so actually, it's a little bit different than that. If
Okay.
you don't mind a friendly amendment.
You know,
Matthew
I do
McConaughey-
mind, but I don't think it's going to stop you.
No, it's not, because this isn't Robert's rules. So and that wasn't Robert's rules anyway.
No.
Matthew McConaughey's car only appears when people look directly at him. Zorro's horse only appears when he raises his sword. So the two of them really bond over situational comedy and situational capability. And they love the fact that when no one's looking at them, they're just two random dudes in a weird getup.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Matthew McConaughey secretly wants to eat the rich, and Zorro is rich, so he looks at him like a nice meal.
I mean, Zorro is a class traitor, but like the good kind. Kind of.
Yeah, and Matthew McConaughey is just like, you would be a great brisket.
Mm-hmm. So next up, Henchman 21 and Lelouch bond strongly. If someone has something for that, I just have a dog.
So
I think Henchman 21 will positively power scale Lelouch. Lelouch got high on his tier list. I don't have much.
Yeah, we don't have much.
I think so. Here's where I think this one's going.
Hmm.
The monarch loved to talk about his bullshit plans and monologue forever. And Lelouch loves to monologue about his bullshit plans, but Lelouch has a little more of a complex. He monologues about literally every step he's taking, every breath he's taking. Because in his head, it's all a plan within a plan within a plan. And the henchman misses the monarch, and it's nostalgic for him.
That checks out.
Okay. Next up, a big ol' alliance forms. We've got Zorro, we've got Kissinger, we've got Kit Walker, we've got Matthew McConaughey, we've got the Mask, we've got the Phantom.
Uh-oh.
Fuck do we
Okay.
call this?
Can we name this the unmade Justice League movie 1995?
Yes.
Alright. I hate to say this,
I'm
but
trying to type and hold a
Kit
dog. It's
Walker
very
and
hard.
Matthew McConaughey are looking forward. The Mask and Kissinger are looking inwards. And Zorro and the Phantom are pointing to the corner. This is a movie poster.
Oh my god, it is.
I hate you.
This is so good.
Henchman 21 is injured but gets treated and can stay in the game.
Oh no, do you think he got Gios?
They've been working together a while.
So Henchman 21 doesn't believe in stretch day, and it's been his mistake. It's his real Achilles heel.
Mm-hmm. So I'm very distracted by having my dog on my shoulder now.
Oh,
but
good.
it's worth it.
Anyways, goodbye, Forrest Gump.
He has an idol.
Oh, goodbye, Forrest Gump.
That's a good point. I'm just gonna say we're gonna lose. Yeah, okay, Forrest Gump. Let's go. Matthew McConaughey plays his idol. There we go. He Lincoln Town cars the votes out of existence as he receives 1, 2, 3 votes.
All right.
Zorro, courage, courage, Zorro, courage, 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 Zorro. 5 votes courage, 3 votes Zorro, 2 votes left. As courage is voted out in a 6-4-3 split.
Oh,
Taken out by Zorro, Kit Walker, Lelouch, Matthew McConaughey, The Mask, and the Phantom. AKA the fucking prudes.
listen, Leo and Layla didn't prepare Courage for this.
Yeah, they didn't have an episode on how to win at Survivor. They were too busy teaching you the horrors of socialism. God. I just hate it so much.
Yeah, do you think Courage watched the Frederick Douglass episode at camp and everyone were just like, "You're going home"?
Probably. God. I hate it so much. Why is PragerU in our schools?
Oh god.
Okay, sorry. I need to actually look at the alliance now. Okay, so I guess Kissinger and the Phantom are now the best positioned players in the game. We'll see how long JL95 lasts. We have a reward challenge. No one cares. Henry Kissinger wins immunity. Hell yeah.
Oh, get a grip. Oh no.
The Mask
The
finds
Hague
an
will
idol.
stay away one more day.
Where was the Mask's idol?
Where
Well,
wasn't the idol?
Somewhere between the second and third rib.
The second and third what? Rib?
Rib.
Yeah, that checks out.
You know, so his mouth is always as open as the image, and he just put a lot of stuff in there.
So you think that he's just storing, like Gur was storing stuff inside him, the Mask is storing stuff in his mouth.
What is the Mask if not a human version of Gur?
Well, I don't know. I don't think the Mask is supposed to have its mouth open like that for more than 4 hours at a time.
Yeah, he's gonna have to call the doctor.
Here's the problem. He took a lot of Cialis. He took a lot of Cialis before he got on the island. What are you gonna do?
Jesus fucking Christ. Hexadecimal gets in a fight with Mr. Slate.
Hey, Courage isn't here anymore. He's not going to be aroused by Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, Hexadecimal and Mr. Slate get in a fight.
I think it's a generational difference.
I mean, yeah, Mr. Slate just can't see the time knife that lives in Hexadecimal's face. Only Courage is turned on by the time knife. Vulcan's like, I love the good place.
That's correct. That's correct.
And then Mr. Slate has a meltdown, presumably because he had to see the fucking time knife.
Yeah, now he can't unsee it.
Yeah. Okay, so who's going home?
Mr. Slate.
Forrest Gump.
Kissinger.
Colonel Sanders.
Wait, no, he got immunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zorro.
I'm a Colonel Sanders man. Okay, no idle play. First vote, Colonel Sanders. Hell yeah. Colonel Sanders. Henchman 21, Colonel Sanders. 3-3 with 6 votes left. Hexadecimal's in the mix. Henchman, Sanders. Henchman. Henchman is voted out 7-4 to 1.
This is the worst day. I hate this.
Taken out by...
That's my third.
If I
Didn't
remember...
we tell you not to ruin Henchman 21? That's what I thought we told you.
If I remembered you were a Henchman 21, I would have said Henchman 21 is going home instead of Sanders. As you were taken out by... Oh, dog.
Here's the thing. Because of Colonel Sanders constantly spiking the henchman's food with breaded coating, his blood sugar was too high anyway, and he did not bring enough metformin with him. So
yeah, he needed to get out of there.
Oh no.
Wow, the lone hexadecimal vote was Mr. Slate. That checks out.
Well,
yeah.
now there's actually no one left to support.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, pick.
I fucking hate this so much.
Just go to Mr. Slate. We all know you want to.
I really do. But like that's bad narratively for me.
What about Matthew McConaughey? He's nice.
No, I'm Matthew McConaughey. He can't double up.
He drives a town car.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zorro, but I hate to admit it. It is Mr. Slate.
You've wanted Mr. Slate back for so fucking long.
That's because Mr. Slate was a breakout character.
He wasn't.
Not as much of a breakout as Adamat, or Dynamut, or Jabberjaw, or Speed Buggy, or Snorky, but still a breakout
I
character.
fucking love the Jabberjaw Dynamut of just like, no, Jabberjaw's a proud nudist. And
Bring back
Dynamut can't
Jabberjaw.
hang. Jabberjaw's also a union thug, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Jabberjaw will rough you up. Jabberjaw fights
He's gonna
Pinkertons.
break their bones with a shark dick.
Do you know how Jabberjaw got his name?
Is it because he doesn't shut the fuck up and he's a shark?
No. Jabberjaw got his name because of what he likes to offer in the bedroom.
God damn it. Oh no, I don't have Kiki anymore. This is the worst day of my life. I'm dog free. She's just sleeping at my feet now. Okay.
Lelouch's not doing poorly.
He's not great.
He's just getting less and less loyal to Mr. Slate.
Yeah. Henry Kissinger finds a secret advantage hidden at the challenge. It's a vote steal. So Henry Kissinger can literally start the steal. And wins an immunity challenge for good measure.
I swear, he does not deserve a win. Not this time.
Let's go.
What does that mean for our democracy if Kissinger wins this one?
Well, I mean, it's cute that you think we're going to have one in a year. The way things are going.
Listen, Henry Kissinger simply discovered the amazing power of form your own religion.
It's fair. A religion of bombing Cambodians. The best thing to do, apparently.
Like he looked at Truth Social and went, wait a minute, I can make my own cult.
I love a good Colt. Those are my favorite. Lelouch and Mr. Slate find something in common. Do you think Mr. Slate can Gios people?
No, he
I
thinks
love
he
that.
can.
I love that idea so much.
He needs to take off the glasses and give him the. Like,
Yeah, he thinks if he takes off his
stare.
glasses, he can do it. And Lelouch is just humoring him and like doing what he says when Slate tries to Gios him.
Also, Lelouch is amused that his his Stone Age glasses, for whatever reason, block his Gios. So he's like, "Oh, there's one person I can't order around." And he just
They
loves the
reflect
novelty of
his
it.
Gios back into his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
And there's
what if
no
the first
lenses.
time-
Those are just stone glasses.
What if the first time Lelouch Gios Mr. Slate, he was like, "You will like me, you will follow me," but because it reflected back on himself, he likes and loves himself for the first time in his life. So he's generally a much happier person.
I'm really jealous. I wish I could like myself, but
That's his
Like, he-
smile of finding Mr. Slate in his life.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh my god, it's like I just went to therapy, or discovered PragerU, or BetterHelp,
or hung out in a spaceship with a,
PragerU package."
or hung out in a spaceship with an interdimensional spider for a few days.
No one wants Madam Web here.
Oh, you haven't seen Spaceman yet.
No. Oh yes, now I remember. Yes. Adam, yeah.
Adam Sandler depressed in space for 2 hours. The movie.
It's like How You Save Your Marriage, the movie.
I think it was very fun to watch a movie about someone who's just like sad and can't talk to their wife. And I spent the entire movie constantly checking my phone to see if my date was going to get back to me about meeting up that night. So I could really relate.
Did you need a space spider to get you through that night?
I did. Because the date didn't happen.
Well, if you sign up for PragerU's Prager Plus deal, they will give you a comfort spider that will totally help you with your relationship problems and start a mortgage in your name for PragerU.
Well, I mean, I already have a Wells Fargo account, so I'm sure they've started a mortgage in my name already.
Oh, great! You're already covered. I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah. I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry. Okay.
And I'm pretty sure owning a spider is like the best way to not get any matches on a dating app.
I don't know. You can call yourself Spider, make your whole identity about spiders. You know, it'll work.
No, I
You'll
stand
get
by
at least one.
you made it worse, not better.
Be like, listen, I like arachnids. Don't you like arachnids? They're cuddly.
Bio, I like arachnids.
I'm just gonna move on to Colonel Sanders and the Phantom bonding strongly.
Not really. One right down.
Do you think the Phantom found some KFC in the sewer?
The Phantom has been surviving off of Double Downs for years.
Oh god. No wonder his face won't heal.
It's just something that time will not erase. Colonel Sanders is just like, my child. The Phantom's like, my father, bring me the Double Down. So, is Mr. Slate going home?
Absolutely not. I think it's Matthew McConaughey.
No, why would he go home? Isn't he in the movie poster?
Because a Lincoln Town Car can only do so much for your life.
The Mask plays his idol.
Uh-oh.
First vote Forrest. No votes for the Mask. First vote Forrest Gump. The Colonel. Gump. Jesus Christ. Colonel. Forrest Gump is voted out 8-3 with an idol in his pocket.
Chicken beats chocolate.
So the Mask burns his idol. Forrest gets voted out with his. Jesus Christ.
Wait, no more idols then. Except for the legacy advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn. That was funny. Right, Kiki? That was hilarious.
How is Kale still here?
You know, the Restaurant Association can't stop him. Nobody can.
Listen, the Restaurant Association has its own military, and they have yet to be able to bring him down.
Yeah, he's unbeatable.
They even contracted Henry Kissinger, but he was busy.
Playing Survivor.
Yeah.
He loves Anime Survivor. It's his favorite thing to do.
Well, after bombing Cambodia, it's all he's got left.
Yeah. It's like, we'll keep Fiji for now. See, yeah, Matthew McConaughey's in JL95. The only people that aren't in it now are Hexadecimal, Lelouch, and Slate. Everyone is either in JL95 or connected to someone through JL95.
To be fair to the three of them, they're waiting for the spin-off individual character movies that are totally going to come.
Yeah, I mean, I think Mr. Slate's going home. Unless something changes, he's the least connected. Oh wait, there are 10 people still. Someone's not in it. Mr. Slate wins immunity.
No. It's high time.
But I
Matthew
think Colonel Sanders is the one who's not connected to anyone.
Yeah, it's Colonel. I forgot he was still in the game. Yeah, no, it's the Colonel. So Matthew McConaughey and the Phantom have a small fight. The Phantom is once again trying to bring fast food into the town car. Matthew McConaughey said no food, and then the Phantom's like, what if I bring in the gallon soda I bought from KFC? And Matthew McConaughey is like, what did I say? No soda in the car. You'll get the seat sticky.
So
And he's also trying to bring the organ into the car. He's convinced
Also-
it's going to fit in there.
Also,
The Phantom
like,
wears a black suit because you can't see the soda stains.
because of the mask, Matthew McConaughey isn't sure if the Phantom is actually secretly hotter than him.
That's what the mask is for.
Yeah.
okay, I was just about to say, the Phantom also was like, hey, I love your commercials. I could have totally had a career like yours if it weren't for this scar. And Matthew McConaughey, instead of saying, all right, was like, yeah, sure, buddy. And the Phantom was immediately offended.
I like all of our stories. All of those things happened. Zorro and Matthew McConaughey have a major fight, though. I think the Lincoln Town Car beat the horse in a race.
I mean, after all, how much horsepower is the Lincoln Town Car? Presumably more than one.
Well, a horse is 2 horsepower, so
Oh, wait. Really?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why is
so
it measured that way? It should be what?
So guys, I have something terrible to propose.
What?
You gotta hear me out. Don De La Vega's horse has a real thing for metal. And at the
I'm
end of
moving
the
on.
race-
The Phantom works hard at camp and becomes tired. I like chat. Were horses tiny and weak back then? Yes, we've eugenicsed horses. No, it was genuinely just to lie and make your thing sound more powerful than it actually was. It's just lying. That's all it is. The Phantom works hard at camp and becomes tired. I think the Phantom was trying to calculate horsepower.
No, the Phantom saw the horse violate the town car and was so offended and blinded by it that he just had to go do some manual labor.
I'm moving on. Okay, so Colonel Sanders goes home, right?
Yes.
He should have gone home like 10 episodes ago.
Hexadecimal.
I don't know. The horse committed a war crime, so.
Okay, hexadecimal, Zorro, Sanders, hexadecimal. So 4 for Sanders, 3 for hexadecimal, 1 for Zorro, 2 votes left. Sanders is voted out 6-3-1. Excuse me. Let's see who flipped. Slate voted out Zorro despite them being in an alliance together.
Okay, Slade is a very
couldn't help
conservative
it.
gentleman.
Slate just keeps voting by himself. He's so bad at this game.
Also, I think we should all have a moment of silence for Colonel Sanders because that wasn't even Colonel Sanders. That was an actor named Todd who got so lost in the identity that he lost his wife and kids because they had to divorce him because he kept talking about the secret recipe.
His kids divorced him.
His wife divorced him and his kids won't talk to him because they think he needs deep therapy and medication.
Are they more like a Church's Chicken family?
Well, let's put it this way. He first got the role back in the 70s when Kentucky Fried Chicken was getting big, and he has aged as that character for ever since.
Okay. Anyway, Matthew McConaughey finds another idol. Just there's so much trunk space in the Lincoln Town Car. You can fit an idol in there.
You know who else knows the Lincoln
He
Town
opens
Car
the
has
spare
trunk
tire
space?
compartment and there's one there as well.
Max, you know who else knows
Fuck.
about that trunk space?
Who?
Zorro's horse.
Fuck.
How much trunk space does it have, Max?
I'm dying. I don't care about the barbecue. The mask wins
Nice
immunity.
guys, the musical.
Please tell me it was just a Pfizer vaccine.
Maybe.
Like an old Pfizer vaccine.
Fuck. I'm dying. So Kit Walker has a major meltdown. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I mean, do you think that now that Colonel Sanders is gone, he like has kind of lost his purpose now that he's defeated the Restaurant Association?
I think
He has become the Restaurant Association.
I think he's not only lost his purpose, but yes, as my friend Luke just said, I think he's realizing that the ultimate win here is for him to take over the Restaurant Association to tear it apart from the inside.
I was really wondering when Luke was going to involve himself in this because I knew it would happen.
What?
Did you hear any of that?
No.
No, good. Good. I'm gonna mute myself now.
I could hear him say "fuck you."
That's the summary of what he's been saying for the last hour. There you go.
Is he just sitting there contributing, but you're not letting him in?
Correct.
I know what it was like to have done that once.
Luke, you have to start in chat, and if you do well in chat, we'll promote you.
That is how this game has worked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're literally talking to like the two people who that actually worked for.
Hey, it worked for 4 people. Just 2 of them aren't here right now.
Are you sure it really worked for me? I just asked when it was my birthday, and then suddenly it's like, oh, now you get to join and help host.
If you weren't a longtime fan who participated in chat, would we have known who you were? No.
That's true. That is why I'm here.
Anime Survivor got you a career doing panels at anime conventions.
I'm so excited.
I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna be famous.
Yeah, that's not how it fucking works.
Yeah.
Do I look famous
know.
to you?
I don't know. He must be rich. He's got a Sack Anime poster in the back.
Hey, that's foam board.
Yeah.
It was free. Anyway, Zorro and the Phantom have a major fight. I think the Phantom is jealous of Zorro's mask. And how hot Zorro looks with the mask.
I think the Phantom until now had never considered that a mask could cover both sides of the head.
He's like, wait, you can do that? How does it stay on? I use hot glue.
Also, like, Zoro's hat never comes off. Like, it never comes off. And the Phantom's getting really tired of getting sunburned.
Yeah. And Mr.
Oh, and
Slate
let's not
takes a nap.
forget.
Huh?
Let's not forget the Phantom witnessed Zoro's horse mounting the town car and is still quite cross.
Fucking Jesus Christ. Okay, Mr. Slate is going home, right?
He won immunity, right?
No, he did last time.
He won immunity this time, right?
I don't think so. I forgot who did.
I
The
think
Mask
he's safe.
did.
Sorry,
I mean-
Lelouch.
Hexadecimal could also go home, or Lelouch.
Yeah, I think it might be hexadecimal.
I'm feeling Mr. Slate.
I'm not.
Matthew McConaughey plays his idol on Henry Kissinger.
Max. Come on now.
All right,
Here's the
all
thing.
right, all right.
You know if Matt goes home, I'm switching to Henry. First vote. Mr. Slate. Hexadecimal. Zorro. Slate. Hexadecimal. Hexadecimal. Zorro.
Nice.
Hexadecimal is voted out 5-2 to 2. As she's taken out by Kit Walker, Lelouch, McConaughey, The Mask, and the Phantom.
Well, Vulcan.
You gotta switch. You know, if you told me of our 4 original picks, the Phantom would have been the one to last the longest, I would not have believed you.
Listen,
That's funny.
everyone loves big pipe organ energy.
BPE. BPOE. Yeah.
That's why the Phantom has also dated Kim Kardashian.
Jesus fucking Christ. Vulcan, who are you supporting now?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Zorro. I was really impressed by his horse.
Fucking We're gonna have Zorro's horse on an episode, aren't we?
Known rapist, Zorro's horse.
We're gonna have Zorro's horse and a Lincoln Town car. Fuck. Okay.
The next rival season.
Damn, Lelouch is really, like, hanging in there. Mask wins immunity.
That's not good.
No. Don Diego de la Vega and Matthew McConaughey find something. I'm moving on.
Well, I'd say the way Zoro's holding his sword is very reminiscent of a seatbelt, and Matthew McConaughey respects that.
I was gonna say, they both really fucking hate Zorro's horse.
I was gonna say that car's never been more fulfilled.
I was gonna say, they've bonded now that Diego has paid a day laborer to clean out the car.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, this has been weighing on my mind the whole episode. I just need to get it off my chest.
Okay.
When I look at Don Diego's name,
Uh-huh.
I only think of Don Diego, the character from the Skippy John Jones book series.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, what is
He's
that?
just a chihuahua who is trying to get Skippy John Jones to join Los Amigos.
What the
I'm
fuck is
sorry,
that?
You've even lost me with that one.
I'm sorry, I don't.
This is why
you
books
were-
should be banned.
If you were to talk Geronimo Stilton, that'd be different.
No, okay, I'm just saying that Matthew McConaughey reads Skippy John Jones, and he keeps some in his car, and they're bonding over that as well.
Do we think
People
that
watch this.
after hearing that is why Henry Kissinger had a major meltdown?
Wait, and I've got another thing to propose here
Oh,
that
no.
will work with her theory. Hear me out. Look
Mhm.
at the pose of Matthew McConaughey. Look at the pose of Zorro.
Yeah.
What if Don de la Vega is secretly Matthew McConaughey? What if they are the same person?
You mean like the Immortal in in Invincible.
Sure, we
Yeah.
can go with that.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm
I
just
like it.
saying, what if they're secretly the same person, bifurcated?
That would explain why he's always able to summon whatever's the modern travel vehicle. Back then it was a horse and now it's a Lincoln Town Car.
And that would explain why the horse had to mate with the car. It was narcissism.
It's just masturbation.
Guys, it's 9 p.m.
Anyway, Henry Kissinger almost quits the game but decides to stay.
Lucky us.
He really didn't like hearing about Skippy John Jones.
I think he really didn't like hearing about the fucking horse.
No, guys, it's darker than that.
And how much bigger Huh?
Henry Kissinger was about to quit, but then heard that the Democrats wanted Biden to quit, and he was like, God damn it, not on my watch.
Kit Walker has left the JL95 alliance. Do we think that has bought Lelouch and Mr. Slate some time? Is Kit Walker going home?
I think Kit Walker wanted his own standalone movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he thinks he's big enough now to do that.
Okay. So you think he's going on his own and getting voted out like 7-1 in the process?
Yeah. Like, this is going to be an X-Men Wolverine scenario where everyone thinks it's a good idea, but it turns out to be trash.
Okay, let's see.
No, he wants to be voted out at this point. He wants to go out in a blaze of glory.
He wants to go out and defeat the rest of the Restaurant Association.
Yeah, like, he's done his job. Now he needs to leave.
Yeah. Colonel Sanders is out. Now he needs to go find the Burger King.
Also, he's wearing a uniform spandex suit, and it's getting real uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Like, he's got sores under there. He has not had a shower in a long time.
Yeah. First vote, Don Diego. Kit Walker. Don Diego. Kit Walker. Kit Walker. Kit Walker is voted out 6-2. With the only person voting with him being Mr. Slate.
No.
See? And the
Mr.
fact that
Slate,
Matthew McConaughey...
Why must you be on the wrong side of history?
He's on the wrong side of like every fucking vote. Mr. Slate is just there.
No one views him as a threat enough to vote him out.
Mm-hmm. The Mask finds the idol. Huh?
I mean, guys, if history is written by the victors and corporate monsters have been the victors for most of history, Mr. Slate is history.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Mask has found an idol, and I would wager that he's not going to play it correctly again, given how this season has gone. But the Mask also wins immunity, so that's pretty cool.
How is the Mask running away with this? It's no longer Son of the Mask. They switched at some
I don't
point.
think he's running away with it. I think he's just there and winning challenges and useless. He's there, he's winning challenges, he's in a majority alliance. I don't think he's doing anything. Nothing happens.
So they're just going to let him skate to the end.
I don't know. I don't think he's a winner. He's no Carly Rae Jepsen.
He's no Zorro's horse.
Fuck. Okay, so Mr. Slate goes home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. First vote, Matthew McConaughey. Lelouch.
Right.
Matthew McConaughey. Mr. Slate. Zorro, what the fuck? 2 votes McConaughey, 1 vote Zorro, 1 vote Lelouch, 1 vote Mr. Slate, 2 votes left. Lelouch. Zorro. Henry Kissinger, Mr. Slate, and the Phantom will now draw rocks.
Oh no.
What? Bye, Kissinger.
Jesus Christ, if this is how Kissinger goes, I'm gonna cry.
It 100% is. Mr.
No, it's not
Slate God.
Mr. Slate.
What the? Is that why they call him Mr. Slate?
He drew the rock.
I mean, he does produce rocks for a living.
That's my fourth.
Who you going for?
Lelouch.
And another contestant is dying.
Listen, it has
Hey.
to be Lelouch.
Hey, Pocket Man.
Yeah.
No offense, but whenever you're in public and people ask you who you think is going to win, please say Trump. Just call it voodoo. I don't care.
We found we
You do
can't
know whenever
weaponize
I
it.
use it in bad faith, they win.
Yeah,
right?
it can't be actively weaponized.
We've tried that. That's how Sephiroth won.
Oh, you damn people and your superstition rules.
Yeah. Anyway, Lelouch has the legacy advantage. I'm gonna be cool now. Cool, there we go. So, and so Mr. Slate gave Lelouch the legacy advantage. It can only be used this round. So Lelouch is safe to Final 5. Which is good. I wonder who Lelouch is idling out. That's really the question here. It's not Kissinger. Kissinger wins immunity. He also gets chicken parmesan, spaghetti and meatballs, garlic bread, and key lime pie, which he shares with.
Sorry for interrupting, but I think Lelouch is going to idle out the only person here who's immune to the Gios, that being the mask.
I thought Mr. Slate was immune to the Gios.
Yeah, and that's why he left last time.
Maybe.
This is the worst day of my life.
I'm okay with your suffering. That's what matters to me. Hi, Kiki. So I'm petting my dog again. She just walked on the table and stared at me, and she's so cute. Aren't you, Kiki? She's out of camera. It's very rude of her.
Have you given her that carry concealed gun yet?
No, we haven't. I haven't had time. I've been running Anime Survivor.
So what you're saying is you don't love her.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Blake, have you seen my glasses? I'm incapable of love.
I'm just saying, like, give her a Desert Eagle or something.
I do love using a deagle in Left 4 Dead. Okay.
Desert Eagle.
Diego has left the Alliance. And then
That can't be good for him.
and then got really tired. Yeah, I think Zoro's going home right now.
So here's the thing. Zoro's horse is way too randy for Diego to deal with.
Fuck.
I mean, Matthew McConaughey's car just stays there. His horse just chases after things. We've already had to air out 2 producers who almost got hurt by the horse.
Vulcan, you've seen Man-Seeking Woman, right?
No.
Damn, the Saturn scene.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, in Man-Seeking Woman, there's one episode where they're asking the main character, she's like, what are you looking for in a girlfriend? He's like, at this point I just want someone who's like, reliable and there for me. And like, it sounds like you're describing a car. So for the rest of the episode, he is dating a Saturn.
I do love that.
And
But that'll replace the Lincoln Town car.
they ask him, wait, how do you fuck the Saturn? And then they show it.
Oh, God.
So every time you mention the horse and the town car, I go back to that scene from Man-Seeking Woman.
I'm just saying it's a horse, so there's a lot more going on.
I'm just saying the Saturn cheated on him. So it's a good fucking show. It has Eric Andre in it. Everyone loves Eric Andre. He's fucking insane.
You've really sold me.
Yeah, and Jay Baruchel, but no one cares about Jay Baruchel. Okay, someone's going home. It's not Kissinger because he has immunity. Lelouch is definitely going to play his legacy advantage, and Zoro just left his alliance. So I think it's Zoro. Any other guesses?
I also think it's Zoro.
I'm gonna say it's the Phantom, just to say something.
That's fair. Kissinger steals Zoro's vote.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Kissinger has started the steal. Lelouch uses his idol. The Mask uses his idol. First vote, Lelouch does not count. The Mask does not count. Zoro is voted out 4-1 to 1.
It's okay because his alter ego Matthew McConaughey is still there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're the
But
same person.
we will never have the exhibition scenes that we did with the horse. I don't know how the ratings will survive.
I hate you.
Who
So
are we supporting now?
yeah, yeah. Who was? Yeah, Vulcan. You were Zoro, right?
Yeah. I think I'm supporting Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, that's fine. Welcome to the club. It's the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still
you're
gotta
still
be
supporting
loyal.
Zoro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
gotta be loyal.
So I think at this point the Phantom is more like the Phantom and Lelouch are a pair, and then the other three are an alliance. It's if Lelouch wins immunity, he's fine. If he doesn't win immunity, I think he's fucked. Lelouch wins immunity, he's fine.
I knew he could.
Yeah.
After all,
Kissinger
he was
finds
my
the
first
idol.
pick. What?
He must have used his Gios on one of the
Fuck.
producers.
Matthew McConaughey's out of the alliance.
No, he knows when it's time to drive off into the sunset.
Yeah. But a new
Here's the
alliance has
thing.
formed. Uh-huh.
Matthew McConaughey really needs to pee, and because they're constantly looking at him, he's always stuck in his car.
Okay, we have a new alliance. It's Henry Kissinger, Lelouch, and Matthew McConaughey. Now, I know how Matthew McConaughey is with his Lincoln Town Car, and normally he wouldn't let other people ride in it. But Henry Kissinger and Lelouch are both Anime Survivor winners, so I think he might make an exception for them.
I think the name of this should be called the Presidential Motorcade,
yeah, that's better than what I had.
because I think Lelouch just giosed Matthew McConaughey into letting him into the car, letting them both into the car.
Yeah. And then Giost Greg Abbott into
Now that
letting
you
Matthew
think
McConaughey
about
be
it,
governor.
Lelouch and Matthew McConaughey are doing similar things with their hands.
Oh
I
shit!
hate you.
Is Lelouch also Matthew McConaughey?
No. Alternate universe Matthew McConaughey.
Anime
So, like-
McConaughey.
So, like, okay, Lelouch has immunity. Kissinger has an idol. The Mask and Phantom are probably voting out McConaughey. I think the Mask goes home here in a 3-2. Excuse me.
I'll co-sign that. Sure.
I don't know. Kissinger's the swing vote here, I think. Okay. Kissinger plays his idol. First vote, Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. The Mask. Oh, shit. 4-1 McConaughey.
That's good for Lelouch.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm switching to Kissinger. Vulcan, what about you?
You know,
There's only one option, is there?
here's the thing.
He can double up. He can do whatever he wants.
So who has everyone picked so far?
I'm Kissinger.
Right.
I'm Lelouch.
Right.
And I'm the Phantom.
Okay, here's the thing. That works out. Because I believe in the Mask's ability to get jaw reconstruction surgery, and he needs that money. Or else he's going to be stuck like this for the rest of his life.
That is
Yeah,
true.
it's been more than 4 hours.
It's been
It's
more
only-
than 4 hours.
only
and this
been
gal
two.
I'm
is awful.
surprised he isn't
Forever.
medevac already.
Jesus Christ, these alliance makeups. This is interesting. So the Phantom
know-
goes with the Lelouch. Lelouch and Kissinger are neutral. So yeah. Interesting. I mean, all we know is the Mask is voting out Lelouch, and everyone else can do whatever they want. Henry wins immunity again. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
He gets in
He
a
does
small
not
fight with the
deserve to win.
Phantom. I think Kissinger's sick of his shit. Oh, woe is me. Play your fucking pipe organ. Boo fucking who. You know who has the right to complain? The Cambodian children I firebombed.
Do you think Kissinger has it rigged so whenever the Phantom plays a certain like key on the organ, the firebomb goes off?
Yes. Yeah, he told him. That's why the Phantom's so upset. He's like, wait, I've been killing innocent children? Kissinger's like, it's music to my fucking ears.
Henry Kissinger just started showing the Phantom photos of burned and scarred children and was like, hey, they're like you.
You know who did that? You did.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's so ouch. That's deep. That's a cut.
Okay.
And then he was like, but they have the fortitude to just be that way. You hide behind a mask, you coward.
So
Speaking of the mask,
I think the mask goes home 3-1.
I hope to God he is a useless character.
Yeah.
And I'm rooting for him apparently.
Yeah. Mask,
Send him
Lelouch,
home.
Mask goes home 3-1.
Finally, he can get his jaw fixed.
Yeah. How the fuck did the Phantom make it all the way to the end?
I have no idea. I thought people were gonna be annoyed with him and just vote him out like way earlier.
Yeah, this
This is crazy.
The organ is a beautiful accent piece for devious plans, and everybody here has devious plans.
is true. So who do we think is winning?
The organ.
I swear to God, I hope it's fucking Kissinger.
why? He's all-
Because then we have the Kissinger Sutter Brown showdown.
Oh man.
You know you want it.
Well, now that you said that,
Once we get back on canon, we're gonna have the Kissinger Sutter Brown showdown.
there's no winner. The side of good is never gonna win.
Yeah, no, there is no side of good there.
I mean, like, every time we try to have good versus Kissinger wins.
That's because everyone's enchanted by Sutter Brown, and can you blame them? He's fucking adorable. Anyway,
This is-
You know, if someone would just break Kissinger's glasses, they'd win.
yeah. He needed to be bullied more. Well,
He is the
he
easiest
needs to
character to
drop them
take
in the
down.
toilet and forget about them there.
it's a 4-4 split between Kissinger and Lelouch. The Phantom has received 0 votes. Oh, Lelouch.
No one actually respected him.
Fucking Lelouch wins. God damn it.
That's so much less satisfying.
It's such a
than
boring
Kissinger.
fucking... Lelouch's so fucking boring. You just
Always
yosses everyone.
winning, boys. I'm always winning.
Throwing the fucking glasses. I'm done.
I win.
Kiki's coming up on the table to comfort me because I'm upset. Come on, girl. Come here. Kiki, say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera.
What did you?
She's looking at me and not the camera. It's okay.
Nope.
Ow. Ow. I'm under attack. It's okay. So, Colonel Sanders, Courage of the Cowardly Dog, Zorro, Henchman 21, Kit Walker, and Matthew McConaughey voted for Lelouch. God damn it.
Forrest Gump for Kissinger.
Kit Walker wins fan favorite.
How? I can't believe I went through 5 picks.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I'm upset about the Raytheon knife missile, honestly.
What do you mean it killed Homelander?
I guess.
You can't listen. It killed Homelander. You can't have any higher expectations than that.
Yeah. Fucking Christ, so many goddamn idols. Okay, well, that was the episode. Should we see who would have won if we did it a resimulate button?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
the alternative timelines. Mr. Slate.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Slate beating out Diego and Lelouch. Oh man, Matthew McConaughey going second. Brutal.
Brick Frog making it to the top 10,
Mm-hmm.
and Cosgrove.
Cosgrove's almost won before. Henry Kissinger.
Okay. I gotta say goodnight, but have fun, guys.
Good night,
Bye.
Vulcan. Thank you for joining
Good
us.
night, Vulcan.
Colonel Sanders won one.
Just remember, as you fall asleep tonight, think about that majestic horse.
Okay, Colonel Sanders wins the most out of 5.
Sad.
But yeah, no, it was terrible. That's suffering. Anyway, everybody, thank you for coming to another fantastic episode of Anime Survivor. We appreciate
so
you
sorry.
joining. We're trying to go back to bi-weekly, so in theory, the next episode is going to be Sunday, July 21st. But it depends. We'll let you know closer to the date, but we are intending to do an episode on that day, unless all of us are dead in the woods.
Yep. Very possible.
Mm-hmm.
Could happen.
It could. Well, thank you all, and have a fantastic night.